Hey friend, welcome back. This is the Daily Spark. Grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's learn something fun today.
I am so happy to be here, but I am running on pure caffeine today. I actually left my phone at home this morning by mistake.
Oh no! Tell me you didn't panic.
Total panic. I made it all the way to the coffee shop before I noticed. I reached into my bag for it and my hand just grabbed empty space.
That is the worst. Your heart just drops into your stomach.
Yes, I felt completely cut off from the entire world. I honestly almost turned my car around to go get it.
That is such a universal feeling. We all know that exact panic, you know? You do that little tap on your pocket and you just freeze. We treat these little glass rectangles like they're our oxygen.
We really do. It feels so scary to be without them. Even if it is just for a quick 10-minute trip to get coffee.
You know, learning English can actually feel a little bit like that too. When you step away from your native language, you feel completely vulnerable.
Exactly. You feel like you left your best tool at home. You worry that you're missing the right words to express yourself clearly. But learning English is really about connection, not perfect grammar.
It's not about strict rules. It's just real connection with real people.
I love that. And today we're talking about exactly that kind of connection. Well, we're taking a step back to find it. We're talking about unplugging.
Exactly. Taking a break from the digital world can completely change how you feel. We're going to share what happened when I quit social media for 7 whole days. And we'll give you the perfect English phrases to talk about your own screen time habits.
So before we start today's episode, let me ask you a really honest question. Have you ever picked up your phone just to quickly check the time, and then suddenly you realize you have been looking at photos of complete strangers for an hour? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, it is honestly the worst feeling in the world. Just last night, I got into bed and wanted to set my alarm for work. Next thing I know, it's past midnight and my eyes are completely dry. Oh no. And what were you even looking at for that long? I was watching videos of people organizing their refrigerators. They were putting tiny strawberries into perfect clear plastic boxes. I don't even care about refrigerators, but I could not look away, right? It's like magic. The screen just pulls you in so fast. You don't even realize you're doing it until your neck hurts. Exactly. It's such a terrible habit. It happens without me even thinking. My thumb just starts to scroll automatically, like it has its own brain. Well, I noticed my thumb was doing the exact same thing. I almost burned my dinner recently because I was watching funny dog videos. So last month, I decided to try something a little crazy to fix it. Okay, I'm intrigued. What did you do? I completely quit social media for 7 whole days. No apps, no scrolling, nothing. No way. 7 whole days? I don't think I could survive that. I would be so anxious. I would literally shake. Trust me, I was. The first day was incredibly hard. I kept reaching into my pocket every 5 minutes to grab my phone. My brain was desperately looking for that quick, easy distraction. Did you feel like you were missing out on everything? I always worry I'll miss a big news story or a joke my friends share. I definitely felt that way at first. I felt disconnected and invisible. I wondered if anyone even noticed I was gone. But then, around day 3, something really strange happened. What was it? Did you finally relax? The world just got very quiet in a really good, peaceful way. I started noticing the birds outside, and I actually tasted my morning coffee. Wow, that sounds amazing, actually. Just having some quiet space in your head. I feel like I never have time to just sit and breathe anymore. I am always trying to connect with people online by liking photos. But are we really connecting when we do that? Or are we just watching each other live from far away? Oh, that is a really good point. It feels like a connection, but maybe it is totally fake. Exactly. That's what I wanted to figure out for myself during this experiment. We are going to break down my whole week right now. The good parts, the bad parts, and the very surprising parts. Let's start with day 1, Monday morning. I woke up feeling pretty good. Normally, I grab my phone immediately just to scroll. Oh, I look at emails, I check the news, but my phone was in the kitchen. I left it there intentionally the night before. Oh, that is a smart move. Out of sight, right? Well, my brain did not care at all. I sat on the edge of the bed, and my right hand just moved on its own. It grabbed the empty air on my nightstand. Oh, wow, you tried to grab it anyway? Exactly. I started to reach for my phone. Reach for my phone. That's our first key phrase. It's such a physical, desperate feeling, you know? You don't just take your phone, you reach for it. Right, reaching feels like a deep need. Like you're super thirsty, you reach for water. You reach for a lifeline in an emergency. And now we reach for a glowing rectangle. It's honestly a little scary. You feel this tiny panic when it's not there. You've been there, right? Reaching into your empty pocket. I felt so anxious that first morning. I wasn't expecting that level of stress. Why do you think that happened? Because I do it out of habit. That's our next phrase today, out of habit.
Totally goes on autopilot. You are not deciding to do it, your body just acts.
It feels like you're a passenger in your own body.
Exactly. Like, I did not actively want to check apps. I just reached for it out of habit.
So, how can our listeners use this tomorrow?
Notice those little automatic actions in your day. When you open the fridge without thinking, tell yourself, I'm doing this out of habit.
Or when you reach for your phone in an elevator, just pause. Break that habit for a second.
Trust me, your brain will thank you.
Well, my brain definitely wasn't thanking me on day 2.
Wait, really? What happened on Tuesday?
The dreaded FOMO hit me, the fear of missing out.
Oh man, that is always the hardest part of a digital detox.
I tried to explain this terrible feeling to my sister. I actually said to her, I feel left behind by everyone.
Left behind? Like you're losing a marathon?
Exactly. It sounds like my friends are physically running away from me.
Yeah, that sounds like a fitness problem, not a social media problem.
The correct natural phrase is feel left out.
Yes, to feel left out. This phrase feels completely different. It's all about emotional distance.
It feels cold, honestly. Like you're standing outside a warm party looking through a window.
That's a beautiful way to picture it. Imagine your friends share an inside joke. You have no idea why they're laughing.
You feel left out, and suddenly you feel incredibly anxious.
Normally, you would just scroll through your phone to fix it.
Exactly. I would check everyone's stories just to feel included again. Reaching for the screen is such an automatic habit for us now.
But your phone was locked away in a drawer.
Right. So I just had to sit with that uncomfortable feeling.
Think about that for a second. When did you last feel left out?
It's a very heavy, lonely emotion. And that social anxiety led straight to our next phrase today.
Which is the phrasal verb catch up on.
By Wednesday, I was actually panicking about my group chats.
I can imagine you probably had hundreds of unread messages.
Thousands, actually. I desperately wanted to catch up on everything I missed.
Catch up on is such an interesting phrase. It feels really heavy.
It really does. It feels like a massive pile of dirty laundry.
Or like terrible math homework you ignored all weekend.
Yes, it's the pressure of returning to normal. You owe a social debt.
You feel forced to catch up on the weekend gossip.
Or catch up on the news. It's honestly exhausting.
It really is. We put so much unnecessary pressure on ourselves.
So let's turn this into your use it tomorrow tip.
I love this part. You can use catch up on for something positive tomorrow.
Yes, don't use it for stressful work emails or social media.
Tell a friend, I really need to catch up on my sleep this weekend.
Or say, let's grab a coffee and catch up on life.
It feels much better when you catch up on good things. Speaking of catching up on good things, my Wednesday felt entirely different.
Different how? Did you finally sleep in past 6?
No, I actually woke up at my usual time, but I didn't feel rushed.
You know, modern culture makes us feel busy 24/7.
It is so true. We act like every single minute is booked.
We glorify being busy. It's almost like a status symbol today.
Everyone is always rushing around. We wear our daily stress like a shiny badge.
But without all those apps to check, you somehow broke that busy cycle.
Yes! I sat on my couch and found this hidden pocket of quiet time.
A hidden pocket, like finding a $20 bill in your old winter coat?
Exactly like that. Suddenly, I had time to spare.
Oh, have time to spare. That is a truly beautiful phrase to use.
Having time to spare feels like taking a long, deep breath of fresh air.
It feels wealthy, honestly. Not with money, but with minutes.
Right. It's the exact opposite of feeling stressed and late.
Think of the word spare. A spare tire sits in your car trunk.
It waits there in the dark until you actually need to use it.
Exactly. So spare time is extra time just waiting for you to enjoy.
It feels like a surprise gift. You don't need it for chores.
So what did you do with this glorious spare time?
Well, I used it to actually connect with my own house and my surroundings.
I love that. You didn't just pick up another glowing screen.
No, I decided to pay attention to my morning coffee.
Ah, pay attention to. That's our next key phrase today.
When you pay attention to something, it feels very intentional.
Yes, you're giving it your spotlight. You focus on it completely.
It's not just looking at something, it feels very active and very warm.
It's truly seeing and experiencing the present moment.
I mean, I didn't scroll on my phone while drinking my hot coffee.
That's huge. Usually we just gulp it down while reading our work emails.
I actually tasted the roasted coffee. I watched the hot steam rise up.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. It changes your whole morning vibe.
It really did. I dare you to try this tomorrow morning with your breakfast.
Yes, eat without a screen and see what you notice. It might feel weird at first, but you will absolutely love it. So how can our lovely listeners use these new phrases tomorrow at work?
If a coworker asks for a quick favor, try saying this.
Sure, I have some time to spare right now. How can I help?
Perfect. Or use the next phrase to improve your personal life at home.
Say, I really need to pay attention to my kids tonight.
It shows you're choosing to be fully present with them. Being fully present like that actually changed how I talk to people.
Wait, what do you mean? Did you stop using emojis entirely?
Honestly, almost. On Thursday, I realized saying we should connect soon sounds terrible.
Really? I mean, I use that exact line all the time. It sounds polite.
No, it feels like a cold business meeting. I prefer saying, let's keep in touch. It feels much warmer.
See, I disagree. Keep in touch sounds like you will never actually speak again. It sounds like a yearbook signature from high school.
Well, we clearly have different styles here. Which phrase feels more genuine to you?
Oh, definitely keep in touch. It feels warmer to me. Let's look closer at why.
Think about the physical feeling of a touch. It's warm, it's personal.
Exactly. It means you want to maintain a real emotional bond.
You aren't just exchanging random information, you're holding on to a relationship.
When you say keep in touch, it feels like holding an invisible string.
You're holding one end of it, your friend holds the other end.
Even if life gets incredibly busy, that string stays completely intact.
But honestly, on social media, we often drop the string entirely.
We just watch their lives from a safe distance. We don't focus on them.
It makes me so anxious sometimes. Just seeing everyone's perfect filtered photos.
It's exhausting, you know? That brings up a great point about true connection.
Which leads directly to my favorite day of the whole experiment, Friday.
Oh, did you finally interact with another live human being? Very funny. Yes, I actually met my friend Dave face to face.
Ah, face to face. That is our next key phrase for today.
To me, saying face to face feels incredibly vulnerable. You cannot hide at all.
It really does feel that way. You have no screen to protect you.
There is no delete button for your words, no backspace key to save you.
You have to look right into their eyes. You see their real emotions immediately.
Think about the difference here. Texting is like sliding a note under a door.
You never really know how they react to it. You just guess.
But face-to-face means that door is standing wide open.
You share the exact same air. You share the exact same energy.
It is so much deeper than just hitting a quick like button online.
I absolutely love that door analogy. So how can our listeners use this tomorrow?
Try this simple challenge. Think of one friend you only talk to online.
Send them a direct message. Say, I want to see you face to face.
Or simply tell them, let's grab a coffee and keep in touch properly.
It might feel a little scary at first, but it's totally worth it.
After that face-to-face coffee, I knew something had to change long-term.
Exactly. Because day 8 is the real test. The experiment officially ends.
Picture this scenario. It's Monday morning again. You finally have your phone back.
You open your favorite app. Your thumb wants to swipe for an entire hour.
It's a deeply ingrained habit. Your brain is craving that easy dopamine hit.
But wait, you stop yourself. You intentionally close the app after just 5 minutes.
You put the phone down, you walk away.
That is exactly what we call deciding to cut down on something.
Let's unpack that. Cut down on. This phrase feels like trimming an overgrown bush.
I love that gardening analogy. You're not chopping the whole tree down.
Right, you're just trimming the wild branches to keep the plant healthy.
It feels light. It feels relieving, honestly. You're not depriving yourself completely.
You don't have to quit social media forever. Just cut down on mindless scrolling.
That way, you can actually focus on your real physical surroundings.
Exactly. Now let's look at our next phrase. Take a break. Think about being on a really fast, incredibly noisy treadmill at the gym. You're running so hard, you're completely exhausted. Hitting that big red pause button and stepping off. That is taking a break. It feels like a massive, relaxing exhale. Just letting the tension go. You're not quitting the gym forever. You're just pausing to breathe. You'll absolutely get back on the treadmill later, but right now, you rest. Honestly, we all need to step off that intense digital treadmill sometimes. You've definitely felt that heavy exhaustion after staring at a screen all day, right? I mean, stepping away is the only way to genuinely connect with yourself again. It is so true. So how do we actually use this tomorrow? Here's your practical tip. Set a firm digital boundary using your phone's settings. Yes, go into your settings and use the daily app timer feature. Give yourself a strict 20-minute limit for your most distracting apps. When that alert pops up, you literally have to take a break. It forces you to cut down on the digital noise automatically. Try setting that timer tomorrow morning. See how free you feel by the afternoon. Well, that wraps up our 7-day social media detox journey. But before we completely unplug for the day, we need to review our vocabulary.
Let's lock in what we learned today with our word review. We have 5 words to review. First up is habit. You might have heard us say habit earlier.
A habit is not just a regular action. It is something your brain does completely on autopilot.
Think about tying your shoes or locking your front door when you leave the house. You do not even remember doing it.
Exactly. It's like a well-worn path in the woods. You just walk down it without thinking.
And earlier, we talked about how you might reach for your phone completely out of habit.
Breaking a habit feels very uncomfortable at first. For your use it tomorrow tip, try saying, I have a bad habit of staying up too late.
Next up is scroll. You might have heard us say scroll when talking about our screens.
Scrolling feels like pulling an endless piece of paper out of a machine. It just never stops.
You're sliding your thumb up and down. Your eyes glaze over a bit. It's like being in a tiny trance.
We often scroll to catch up on what our friends are doing, but sometimes it's just a mindless time killer.
You look up and suddenly a whole hour is gone.
So true. For your use it tomorrow example, tell a coworker, I always scroll through the news on my morning train ride.
Our next word is connect. You might have heard us say connect when we talked about seeing friends.
Connecting is not just adding someone on an app. It's a deep, warm feeling.
Imagine 2 separate islands. Connecting is building a strong, sturdy bridge between them.
It's that wonderful feeling when someone truly listens to you. There's no invisible wall between you.
Right. When we don't connect, we start to feel left out, like we mentioned earlier.
Exactly. For your Use It Tomorrow tip, try this. It's really hard to connect with people at loud, crowded parties.
Word number 4 is anxious. You might have heard us say anxious when talking about missing out.
Being anxious is a very physical feeling. It's definitely not just in your head.
It feels like a tight knot in your stomach or a heavy pressing weight sitting on your chest.
Like waiting for the results of a really important medical test. You feel totally restless. I hate that feeling. Your foot starts tapping, your mind is racing with a million what-ifs.
It's draining.
Here's your Use It Tomorrow phrase. You can say, I always get a bit anxious before speaking in public.
Finally, our next word is focus. You might have heard us say focus when talking about paying attention to your real physical surroundings.
Think of a camera lens. When the picture is blurry, you turn the lens until everything is incredibly sharp and clear.
That's focus. It's pointing all your mental energy at one single thing.
You're blocking out the noise. No distractions, no buzzing phones, just you and the task.
It's a rare feeling these days. We're usually trying to do 3 things at once, but true focus feels very powerful.
For your final Use It Tomorrow tip, try saying, I need to put on my headphones to focus on this report.
We have talked a lot about stepping away today, and I really want to tie this idea back to your English learning journey.
Because, you know, learning a new language takes the exact same kind of intense focus. You have to put away the loud distractions. You just have to be present in the moment with the words.
Exactly. Sometimes you might feel quite anxious when you speak English, or you might feel like you're not making any progress at all. I remember feeling exactly that way in Spanish class.
It is so easy to just pick up your phone to escape that uncomfortable feeling. I mean, mindless scrolling is much easier than struggling to find the right vocabulary word.
It really is. But trust me, every tiny step of focus matters. Sitting with that discomfort is exactly how you grow.
Just like putting your phone down for 5 small minutes. Those small minutes add up to something really big over time.
Here's your big takeaway for today's episode. Taking a break from the digital world can completely change how you learn.
So, here's our special challenge for you. Try leaving your phone in another room for 1 hour tomorrow. Just 1 hour, maybe during dinner or right before you sleep.
See how the silence feels. Notice if you reach for your pocket by accident. I know I do that all the time. And tell us in the comments, what is your absolute worst phone habit?
Is it checking emails in bed, watching videos while you brush your teeth? We read every single comment and we love hearing your stories.
I would definitely be reading them. After my own hour of 0 screens, of course.
Oh, I will hold you to that, Ryan.
Please do. Remember to practice our core words from today. Habit, scroll, connect, anxious, and focus.
Now, for next time, you know that sudden, terrifying panic when someone asks you a question in English and your stomach drops?
Oh no, the dreaded brain freeze.
Exactly. Your mind just goes completely blank even though you know the answer.
We're going to explore exactly why that happens.
And more importantly, what to do next to recover.
I absolutely cannot wait for that one. This has been the Daily Spark Radio. See you next time.